Buenos Dias. Thought I'd make a little video. This is all the way in the back of the property where I'm going to start. It's behind here is just, I don't know what anybody's doing with this. The place has the old school fences and stuff like that all the way around it, which is good because a lot of stray dogs and stuff around the area that are bigger than wolves, I swear to God. But this is all sugarcane, believe it or not. The old man that died, the lady's husband, was big into doing stuff like this and making it natural as possible. But all sugarcane right here. And see the little bananas going up on the banana trees. See, they get those long extension things coming down off it. I still didn't ask Carmen what they are yet, with that big like heart, red heart at the bottom of it. But yeah, man, it's all sugarcane. Cut you a piece off of that. I'm gonna start putting them in drinks, I think. So when you come here, I'm gonna make a signature drink with sugarcane. Probably Jameson and sugarcane and something. Let's just see, it goes, there's a lot of beautiful, like, you know, plants and all kinds of crap. We'll get into, look at all the line of palm trees. Mystery to me what that big heart is that comes down off of those little bananas. But you can eat them. We ate some yesterday. Big old banana trees there. I don't know what something like this is, but it flowers out constantly all year long. This comes into here. I would come back here at night if you paid me. We'll make that clear right now. I would not come back here past 8:30 if you paid me. God knows what's living back here. You know, you got to get back here and clean some of the stuff up. You know, she's 89 and her husband passed away probably 10 some years ago. So a little bit of cleanup we got to do. But, you know, little koi pond she's got here, they had in here, but I guess Thingster would come and take his koi fish, which is not surprising. Probably hard to see with the sunlight, but just those banana trees everywhere. Supposedly that acre I think we have here. Stuff like this you encounter. I don't know, he was an interesting man. He definitely was a hot rodder type guy, and reminds me of Larry a lot, the way this house probably was with the garages and stuff. See the little salamander. These things are everywhere. There's an actual, this is a plot of land over here that nobody lives next to, but you can see in the back. I don't know if you can, there's a house there. There's like a little room here that has a toilet. There's a toilet in the jungle there. Like, I don't know. The lady just owns it. It was given it to her by her father, and she just never came here to live, so the house is being overtaken. More people back here. I didn't even walk back here, but this is interesting. I don't know if he planted these things or they just come up naturally. See all the cactus. I never even came over here before. There's a whole nother nice little house back here. The guy's got some equipment. Might have to hit him up. Tractor or something there. Maritza was thinking of putting maybe little seating areas back here in certain places. And, you know, come back and have some coffee or something in the morning. This is the right side line. You know, you see everything. It does have the fence. You've done a pretty good job of keeping the fence clean, to be honest. Usually I'm surprised it's not overtaken. He must come and, you know, weed whack every once in a while. Here we get some more of the bananas up close. This is when these things, when they start to sprout new leaves. That's the new leaf coming out. Look how big and crazy that is. Or no, actually that's going to be the banana. Yeah, wow, look at that. Yeah, take one right off and eat it. It's the garage. Some neighbors over here, they got a nice house. This thing is just a mess. It needs to be cleaned up. This is behind the garage here. I see, no man, you got drive shafts for these old pickups. Looks like the original grill there. It reminds me of Larry because this is apparently, this is a thing he made to sharpen his machetes, to go whack all this stuff down. Apparently it still runs. I don't know what that is yet. I'm afraid to even open it because what's going to come flying out of it, to be honest. But this is just like a little shed. You see, it's this is just what it is. Who knows what this might end up being. I think a little lounge area out here. We have to do some fixing, but pretty minor. I didn't realize I had this other Chevy grill sitting here. I wonder why he's got this. Broke. Insert that. Got motor blocks laying all over here. 6 there. Must be. This is another V8 here. Oh, it's a transmission, sorry. That was that side, and there's more of this yard, but it's a big property. $140 a month, takes care of all the mowing. Apparently it only needs to get mowed once. As you see, the grass isn't that much here really, and it's spring. So it's later in the year, I guess, when it gets bad here. That's all back through there. We're told, I think it said an acre on the deed. But just, to us, absolutely gorgeous, you know, does not look like New Jersey. Here is this house you're talking about, see the toilet? So that thing is about gone. But you can see behind it, you can see the house behind it. I don't know how long since somebody's lived there, but very interesting. These are like water collecting things all over the place, you know, because when it does rain, they get it. You know, it's got the spout right on it. It's just some old wagon here. They take this stuff and they made window blockades out of it, and I'll show you that for in case it does get a storm. A lot of really nice plants and stuff like that. I don't know. I guess they're just natural to Puerto Rico. This was a barbecue grill. We'll probably resurrect. Oh, those things. That's off this tree. It's kind of interesting. They're like the biggest useless fruit I've ever seen in my life. And why a tree would do this, I have no clue, but the size of those things. It's a melon, but you don't eat it. And guys will take them, and I guess they open them up and dry them out, and they make like dishes and stuff out of them. Here, I guess it's like a useless type thing. It does grow, but nobody eats them. I don't think they're poisonous or anything, but I guess they just have they don't taste good, I guess. So who knows, this thing may come out, because who would ever want this, to have to deal with this all the time? And some of this stuff has got to be dealt with a little bit, you know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot that doesn't need to be here, but we determine that later. big cactus there. And the bonus that we got, this came with it. I got it running last night actually. It's leaking gas at the back. The line's broken. We'll see how that goes. But it goes into gear and it runs. We're gonna look at it more today underneath there. See the salamander running up the garage. They're everywhere. This is a holding tank. This is probably the worst looking part of the house because you can see how the water and stuff has kind of damaged the paint and stuff. I just don't think she's cared about the back here for a while. But this is like a secondary backup water feed. So water comes from up there and it runs all the way down underneath here. And see this valve, you turn that on, it'll go in and it'll start to fill it. Well, it'll fill this tank. And then you come over here, you open that, and then you turn that on and it'll run the whole water in the house if something happened and there was a storm. Crazy. This is well, there's the truck, which when I get it out, I'll send more better pictures of that. I didn't bring the key. There's a whole nother garage in there. He's got parts, all kinds of stuff. Seemed like a very interesting man. It's the other side here. Neighbor's house is really nice looking. Nice looking plants. See, they take where that bar is right there, then they take those sheets of metal and they put them in between the things if they think there's a big storm coming, which we have people over here that they will come and do it for us, for a fee of course. But you see she's not let it go, but there's certain things with the paint and stuff, it's just the water leaking off of it. But this thing is nice little tree. It blooms all year round, I guess. Everything here blooms all year round with flowers. She is a Chachi King boy. Where do you see everything inside the house? This is actually a professional basketball league for Puerto Rico. It's called the Ismael Chavalillo Delgado Stadium. It's a Guada stadium, basically. So they have baseball, horses here, basketball inside, but it's only like a 3-month season. But this is actually across the street, so kind of strange, but yeah. These are all storm-proof windows. And of course they can have those slats go in front of it if everybody wants. This also came with the house. It's a 97 Toyota 4Runner, which I put a battery in and it ran. Senor and his donkey, a little flamingo. And this is an elevator, believe it or not, which works. I don't have the keys on me right now, but this is another bedroom with a bathroom, and this is laundry and like storage. They had all these murals painted. Kind of neat when you're here. This is a cool little area underneath it because it keeps you out of the sun. It's pretty big. So what we thought, or what I thought, was right here, make a little, like a barbecue and like a little bar area if we ever recover financially from doing this. It's got an electric gate, which they do say for the dogs, believe it or not. I mean, there's dogs around here that look like wolves. But there you go. It's a nice place. We feel blessed to be here. It's always been Maritz's dream. We've been working hard to make it happen, but we still got to pay for it. So I'm taking donations. LOL. There is the things that they put over the windows. This is that spare room. She's just never taking them down in case they ever think there's a big storm. Most things run off propane here. Here's Maritza bringing me my morning coffee.
Hi, who are you talking? Who are you speaking to?
I'm not talking to anybody. It's a video.
Oh, hi.